Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with during this time frame. Person you might be dealing with can be anyone in your life, intimate or platonic. And because it's a general reading, it can be vice versa, okay? My readings are timeless, so I trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective energy before starting the reading, I got a very specific song and an image. So the song lyrics are right here, right now. Right here, right now. There is no other place I'd rather be. Don't mind my singing. But that's the song lyric that came through. So, and then I got a smell of chlorine and an image of someone like plunging underneath the water. So I feel like symbolically what this is talking about, Taurus, is being right here, right now, and submerging yourself into the present moment as often and as much as you can during this time period. I think it will help to calm or soothe your energy, keep you in a higher vibration, okay? And let's face it, life is only ever right here, right now, okay? So the future, although nice to think about, is projected thought, and the past, although nice to reflect upon, is just that, reflective thought. But the only life you're living is always right here, right now. Okay. So you have the fourth house of, this is actually the card that reminds me of Taurus, even though it is Cancerian energy for some of you. But this is about the family, the home, background, comfort, cooking. That's what I've felt, you know, like being present and appreciative of what's currently happening within you and around you. Okay, so I got that message here again because it's all about your inner world. Also, FYI, this talks about your home and real estate being being a focal point during this time frame. Okay, and rejuvenating maybe some of your habits or your space or self or all of the above. So, let's see Taurus overall energy. Okay, that was easy. Your overall energy is the Five of Wands, which talks about tests. Like a testy energy. You might feel tested during this time frame. You might have some inner conflict or some things that maybe test your patience during this time frame as well. This person has the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So this person, this person's coming to some sort of resolution when it comes to their emotional well-being. I feel like there was a lot of heartache here on this person's side that they had been coping with or carrying around, and it may have been unbeknownst to you or other people, but I feel there's a resolution coming in the energy, all right? And it's in regards to commitments and where they're committed emotionally to, all right? Because I get like what I heard was cheers, so you might have reason to cheers, or this person might be trying to cheer themselves up or cheer others up, or they could use that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like coming to a solution or a resolution is what's going on with this person on an internal dialogue, okay? So let's go into the recent past, Taurus, and see what led up to this moment. Now keep in mind, I'm going to go into perception, but perception is just the eye of the beholder. Then I'm going to go into emotions. And I'm going to go into hopes and future energies, which can be changed with free will. But first, let's take a look at the past. So, past energy for my Taurus. Ace of Cups. Lots of emotions here. Love showing up for you, Taurus. Woo! The Emperor. Wow, Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So I feel like Taurus, you know, this is a lot of emotional control. I feel like the testing energy, the feeling tested, or whatever the struggle was, it's something that you have worked really hard to achieve emotional control over, okay? I feel, even though I feel like there's still some pain here, and maybe even still, really, they're here. I'm hearing intoxication. So I don't know what that pertains to, because that's not the message I usually get, but I'm going to go with it. Some of you, it's like there was an issue with intoxication. Now that could literally be getting too intoxicated and then having to replenish yourself. And or it could be like an intoxication with an emotion or an energy. And it was like, it's something that challenges you or tests your patience or energy, and yet you find it alluring, or yet you find it intoxicating. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, when we're doing things that we know are quote unquote bad for us, but yet the pull is so strong that the desire outrides, you know, what your conscious mind is saying about it. That's kind of what I feel has happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Having trouble overriding that. But I feel like there is some sort of new energy showing up here, Taurus, and for some reason that was important to go into. I feel like that's the situation or energy that you were trying to get good control over, emotional control over, been working towards, yeah, being more controlled also in what you're showing others and how you're feeling. And for some of you, if it had been like buried emotion, you could have been being buried by intoxication, like I said, for a few of you. Now, this is a general reading, so not all of you are drowning out your sorrows with intoxication, right? For others of you, this is all energy. So this is like learning to control really painful, not learning, you feel the emotion, but learning to control the emotional response to painful events, to things that get you feeling challenged. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like there's some new potentials coming up, and this has kind of carved the path into the now, okay, Taurus? So, deep messages right off the bat. So let's see. Person you're dealing with, Taurus, what is their recent past energy? Seven of Cups. Ooh. Four of Cups. This person's kind of all over the place, or at least in the past, that's where they've been. Ten of Swords. So, whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, they have, in the past, they've had to detach because I feel like there was a lot of emotional confusion as to what to do going on. Okay, and this person trying to dwell and come up with a solution or resolution was just putting them more in this stuck energy and for some in pain. But I feel like this person has learned to kind of detach themselves from whatever this was that was tugging at them and pulling at them, you know, and it's just like this person is in this energy or has been in this energy just of like, meh. You know, of not really feeling inspired or motivated and having a lot of things on their plate to be grateful or have gratitude towards, but they're very much focused on what they don't have or something that went wrong, that it's just because it's mind-boggling to them, Taurus. And I feel like this person, whatever this is that they've been dwelling on in the past, it's like they're just trying to figure out, well, why? Okay, yeah, that's good and that's good and that's good, whatever. But why that? You know, like, why did that happen? Or what's that about? You know what I'm saying? And it's natural for our human brains to want to depict situations that confuse us so we can turn it over in our mind and figure it out. And I feel like this person, it started with a healthy rationalization or analyzation of that, but then they got stuck there. And because they got stuck there, it made it hard for them to see all of the other good things that may have been going on, you know. But I feel there's a resolution coming in regards to that, coming into the now energy. So let's see what perception is. So what is Taurus's perception of the connection? So this is your thought process, your ego. What are you thinking about a connection, this connection? Queen of Wands. It certainly brought out a side of you that really pulled on your confidence level, okay? Because I feel like there's this attitude of wanting to feel successful, absolutely. And who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? You know, and I feel like in the past, the only thing that was keeping you from feeling successful, whether it's in relationships or other areas of your life, was kind of the inability of being here now, or feeling like we're being tugged to an area of life that was painful, or a memory or something that maybe you were stuck on and struggling with. And it may be in regards to this connection, it may not be in regards to this connection, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Yeah, because when you think about this connection, it fires you up and at the same time it cools you down. You know what I'm saying? And that could be in a good way or a bad way. But you have the Queen of Wands, the World, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords. So there's kind of this battle of emotion here, Taurus, you know, feeling a bit stuck. And it's between two very different energies, okay? One that is very confident and fiery, and one that is very soothing and peaceful and calm. And learning to find a balance between the both. I feel like there's clarity here and some freedom coming in. And when you think about this connection, I feel like it pulls on both of those energies. So sometimes you feel really confident about where you stand, you know, and then, you know, things are coming full circle. And then sometimes you kind of doubt your own emotional space, or it gets, I don't know, emotional, but I'm actually seeing more peace come into your life and into this connection for a lot of you, because there's clarity here. All right, so I feel like you're getting to the truth of how you really feel during this time frame, or getting clarity in how you think about this situation, because you may have been going kind of in circles a little bit. So let's see this person's perception of you, Taurus. Ace of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow, that's a mixed bag. And I kind of felt that earlier. So I feel like this person, they definitely need some space to clear their mind, okay? I feel like there's abandonment issues showing up, and I can't tell if that's on your side or their side, but there's a sense of like that showing up in their thought process, you know, like, oh, well, this could be like something that goes on in the back of their mind, Taurus, like, oh, I'm always alone, or I'm always, you know, feeling an outcast, black sheep for some. It's, yeah, an issue with abandonment, internal dialogue. And that may be because of the connection, but I don't think so. I think this is something that was prior to this connection, but could be, you know, there's lots of you watching. As it pertains to how they see you, I feel like they run this situation through their mind a lot, and they want this sense of emotional satisfaction and family and home and all of that in their life, and yet they feel so far away from that sometimes. Even if you share a family with this person, or they are your family, you know, they still feel disincluded at times, or alone in the way that they're feeling or thinking about things. So I don't, like I said, I can't tell if that's a result of how you're causing them to feel, or if that's other things going on in their life, but I just feel like they do think about it a lot. They think about you a lot, I feel. They turned this over in their mind a lot, and I got that hyper-analysis. I heard analysis paralysis in the past, and that could be the way they see you or themselves. Sorry. I was like really thirsty all of a sudden. Okay, so let's go into emotions. Believe it or not, that was just surface level. So now we're going to go into the depth, to the ethereal, how you genuinely feel underneath all of this, Taurus, when it comes to this connection. Justice, the Moon, the Hermit, the Knight of Swords. So yeah, there's a rebalancing of your emotions happening during this time frame, deep going within, okay, enlightenment coming in. I feel like if there have been things that you've been wanting to communicate, you're really contemplating that, you know, because I get this sense of like really wanting to be in control of your emotional responses. It's not that you're not feeling your emotions. It's not that you're not acknowledging them. You're just wanting to be more controlled in your responses, okay? And that's going to keep you rooted, I feel. And that's kind of where your energy is guiding you. So it's feeling like, okay, I know how I feel, and I know what's true and right for me. I feel, Taurus, that's how you're feeling. And I will give the response that I believe is the most correct and nothing but that, you know, because I feel like you don't want to be challenged and you don't want to be tested. But there's some deep emotion here. I mean, these are two really deep, deep cards, the Moon and the Hermit. This could be that intoxication that I felt earlier, meaning like emotionally just feeling so drawn to something. Like, and again, if you go back to the image I had in meditation, it was someone plunging into the water, you know. So I feel like there's something in your life right now that really has a lot of your emotional attention. And some of you have a thought process going on that's like, I shouldn't be placing focus there, but I'm just keep being drawn back to it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're getting clearer on what that is and what the next step is going to be. But I think you're wanting to get to a space where you are absolutely clear before you give that response or go into that next action. So, Taurus, let's see what this person's emotions are. Five of Wands, Knight of Cups. So interesting, the Five of Wands showed up here because in your overall energy, the Five of Wands was the supporting energy. So this person might be the one that tests your patience or you find it challenging, or there's challenges around this person, okay? But you know what? The feeling is mutual because they feel a bit challenged by you, I think, at times. And that's often how it goes, right? We exchange energy and connections. Excuse me. I feel like this person is in an emotionally lighter mood than you because I'm seeing a lot of depth going on within inside of you, Taurus, during this time frame. And I'm not saying this person isn't deep as well, but during this time frame, they're showing up as more lighthearted than you, okay? And feeling fortunate, and yet it's somewhat of a facade. It's for some, because I heard shiny, happy people all around. So I feel like this person may give off the facade that everything is good, and I'm good, and I'm good, and being playful and trying to make jokes. Even this person could make jokes to lighten the mood, but it's like actually there's a lot of internal struggle going on down beneath all of that. Because now I have another song in my head, down below, down below. This person's struggling with some, I think, major issues from childhood, but it can be, you know, just things from the past that they detached from, but they didn't really process it. But they're trying to cope by just fake it till I make it, you know, play happy or look playful, when really there's a lot of internal struggle and dialogue going on that's not matching how they're feeling. See, because I went into reading their emotions as like, oh, they're in a higher, that they were in a bit of a higher vibration than you. But actually, I think that they just want you to think that, or they want others to think that, because I feel a lot of depth going on in this person as well. So let's move forward. So let's go into hopes. I swore I saw a card, no? Guess not. They trick on me. There it is. Oh, that was the card at the bottom of the deck as well. So, Page of Swords. Your hopes are to get really clear the truth. You know, it's a very analytical energy, right? And if someone's been over-analyzing, I think you want that to stop, because it's just creating more tension than anything. You know, it's like not helpful, you know, because that's what I heard. That's not helpful. What's this person's hope? Clarity, independence, the ability to be their own free thinker. If this, you know, this person may have a history of like always feeling like the outcast, because that's the word I'm getting now. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That could just be the way they feel, and because that's how they feel, you get what you feel, you manifest who you are, and so they perpetuated that as a reality into their reality. But I feel like this person kind of likes being a free thinker. They like being different. They see here they have issues with it, but they actually like that about themselves sometimes. It's like love-hate type of thing, you know, like I want to be seen as my own person and a free thinker, but I also feel misunderstood a lot. So it's like a double-edged sword, you know. So let's go into most likely future outcome for my Tauruses. Now, keep in mind that the most likely future outcome is based on free will. So you can change it. I'm just giving you a snapshot. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, which is the same card as the overall shared energy, the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So, well, however you're feeling, Taurus, whatever you're thinking, you're fixed on that position. I don't feel you plan on budging on that because the Four of Pentacles is like a fixation. But again, I think you have an emotional fixation too that you're kind of battling with and not really telling anybody. Something like that that's going on as well. But I feel like you're coming to an understanding that peace is right here, right now, in the present moment, right? So let's go back to that message where it's just like, okay, let me appreciate what I have, that I have control over, you know, in my life right now. And that thought process brings you about more peace and stability, and things come together a lot easier. I feel something coming in for you that is going to make you feel pretty good. And it's in the form of, I think, cooperation, more support in the environment. For some of you, finances or something to deal with real estate, like I said. But I just feel like you're going to get more stable and grounded. And it's by paying attention to what is most important to you and that you're most appreciative of, because the art of appreciation is where it's at when it comes to manifesting what you want, hands down, every time, you know. So I just feel like that's kind of where this energy is headed, you know, and you're saving up for the right time. You're saving up for the right moment. And I see that energy is coming in for you, because I heard your ships are coming in for some of you, or something, a shipment or messages. something that you've been waiting for. And it gives you a more creative outlet even. Because now I'm getting like pictures of hobbies and painting and things like that. Like creative outlets are important, I feel, always, really, but especially during this time frame. This person's future energy is the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. So this person is pretty dedicated to working on themselves, but also this connection, I feel, for a lot of you. You know, even if you're at a distance from this person, I feel that they're pretty dedicated to their craft and or this connection, because I got two different words there. See, this person's learning how to be more self-sufficient and independent, you know, and it's like when they start embracing that they're their own unique independent thinker and they focus upon the side of that brings them joy, that's when they become more self-sufficient and less doubtful of who they are. Because I feel like a lot of this like facade of saying I'm okay or making light of things that they don't actually feel light about is partly because they doubt their capabilities and for some themselves, because let's face it, they've had some things happen in the past that they've been stuck on. But I feel like this person is getting more independent and self-sufficient. There was something they've really been working on, and they're feeling successful in that, Taurus, feeling more successful and being able to I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I think that's Snoop Dogg. Maybe that's where your mind is or their mind is. I'm not sure. That was random. But I feel like this person's trying to release the judgment. And the judgment they're feeling is really harshly towards themselves. Whether they're aware of this, what they're doing or not. It's like, yeah. Self-judgment. So this person's doing a lot of self-work. Work on self. They feel a very strong connection. This is a soulmate connection, or at least that's how they perceive it. Okay, because you have the Two of Cups here. But it's interesting because it's like here you have this Two of Cups energy and then all this self-focused energy. So even though there's a very strong connection here, the focal point is elsewhere on other areas of their life, I feel, for the most part, and trying to release some judgment from themselves and come to a resolution that they can be proud of and understand. And yeah, I think this person kind of wants their space and peace, maybe, or maybe benefit from getting more rest, absolutely, and meditation, always. So I'm going to leave it there for now, Taurus. Interesting reading. You could be dealing with Libra. Well, I have a lot of major arcana out. Libra, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Aries again. Could be Gemini. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. It's a general reading. If it resonated, awesome. Please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram, linked in the description box, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Tarot Time with Dana. I do go live there pretty often, actually, and talk about just random things and spirituality and law of attraction, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, find me there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, and until next time, my friends.